right, this is from the Yunoun store. You get almost 4 pounds, between 3 and 4 pounds of rocks. You know, they're kind of like yoga and stuff like that. I like rocks, okay? And so when I saw these, I was just absolutely amazed by the rocks and nothing else. I will be using these for educational purposes with my kids, and not for their powers or anything like that. But I'm going to tell you what each of these rocks are, and not going to worry about the necklace. You get this glass false god, and I totally am not going to keep that. You also get some velvet bags, a little one and a big one, and a great box. This thing is, what had to do with the bottom of the box? Oh, here it is. A great box. This is going to be awesome to store them in. And you have a piece you can put in between the little rocks and the big rocks, to keep your little rocks from getting scratched. Now this is called selenite. It's a very rough texture to it. It actually kind of reminds me of the rosin blocks, except it's really hard. It's got some smooth sides, some rough sides, and the medical person in me, or I wouldn't call it medical really. Okay, I enjoy essential oils. I love the smells. For me, they work much better than a lot of medications do. A lot of the medications are derived from the oils and minerals that I take. So, I mean, it's not like I'm doing anything weird. Eucalyptus is in a lot of medicines, right? So, I wonder if I could take my oils and put a few drops on it and put it on my desk, and I could have it close to me without the hum of a diffuser. I used to have a rock that I enjoyed putting oils on and doing that with, but I've misplaced it. So I may try that. This is a really nice rock. Very sharp edges though. It comes in this little bag here. And definitely interesting texture to play with. Alright, so there's this little instructional how-to book that's enclosed. And it's got stuff on both sides. But it has pictures of the rocks. And so I'll be keeping this. And so the first one is called a white crystal. And it's some kind of a quartz. Okay. And this quartz thing, let's see if we can find it. It's smooth. I think it's this one. I think it's this one here. And you get a rock that's about this size. It's crystal and a quartz. I believe quartz is a metamorphic rock. It's been a while since I went and since I've studied them. I may get some of these wrong. I think most of these look metamorphic. Okay, you get a purple one. Purple. I think that's this one. This one is a amethyst. And this is what it looks like polished. And this is what it looks like raw. Isn't that beautiful? I think it's fun to look and see the different swirly patterns. I mean, as far as calming properties or anything like that, I think that kids sitting and playing with rocks and studying them will just calm them down, just because it's fascinating and it gives their brain something to do. And also there's minerals in these, and a lot of times there are minerals that will calm you. Manganese, rare earth minerals. Your body needs those, so they will absorb the minerals that it needs. Okay, the next one is the bluestone, and this is a lapis lazuli, a tourmaline, and that's this one here. And at first glance, you're like, that can't be right. But if you turn this on the side, you can see the blue. And it almost looks chalky and powdery in there. It's very beautiful. So that's your blue stone. The next one is a green. And this is a dangling jade, green tourmaline. I'm probably pronouncing that really wrong. So this is this one. Smooth stone here. And then you've got your green rock. Then this side's very kind of smooth. You can tell this has been cut. And these are not light. These are pretty heavy. The next one is a tiger's eye. Okay, and the tiger's eye is a topaz family. And here's your tiger eye. And I think this is beautiful. I love tiger's eye. I have a whole collection of tiger's eyes because I enjoy them so much. And here you can see how the tiger eye forms in layers. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. Next is a red stone, red jasper. Okay, so well, this is the red jasper. It's very, very red, isn't it? You can see the imperfections. You know this is a real genuine rock. It's not manufactured by a chemical company like so many rocks are these days. I tell my kids if it's perfect, it's not God-made, it's man-made. And finally, you've got this black stone, which is obsidian. And obsidian is really black. Look at that. It's a very, very hard stone. Very smooth. Even the rock itself is like a black quartz. My daughter's over here. Can't wait to get her hands on these. So these are amazing for school. And if you've got a kid who's would sit and look at these and look at the patterns, they may work as a calming tool. I know whenever I was upset, I would go get my dad's rock collection. It wasn't very big, but he had some, like a block of silver and garnets from the mountain streams where he grew up. And I would sit there, and some iron pyrite. I would sit there and arrange the rocks and put them together, try to match the different kinds. And after about 30 minutes or so, I would put them away, and I felt calmer. Not because of the rocks, but just because I got my mind off my problems and used a different part of my brain for a while. So this is what you get. Some really pretty rocks, some boxes, some bags, and some hours of study and examine them.